And we are live. Well, we have 3 minutes left of qualifying, round number 6 of Velocity Racing the Supercars Championship at Winton, and we already have something, and I don't know what, because it's not coming up on my screen. Someone subscribed or something. I can. You've got echo, I think, Spivey. Welcome back, Spivey. Also, you're really loud.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone's ears. Okay, now it's alright. I think it's just maybe. Oh, we're using TeamSpeak this time. That's a little bit. Got to work out some things. Tell you what, only 2/10 up the front. It's fairly close, and then Raph a little bit behind in third position. Race 100. That is why the 100's next to that logo in the bottom left-hand corner. It's our 100th race since the failed Bathurst 1000 on R Factor in October 2018.
We all remember that.
No, we don't.
Shut up.
And then the much more successful Adelaide race a couple of weeks later.
Oh god.
All those videos, you can still watch them. I don't recommend you do because they're in terrible frame rates, terrible audio quality, and everything.
Playing that on shop.
But still. I mean, you were the one talking as well. But...
Well, it's not my fault.
I've got the auto camera on for this qualifying session. I've got a new auto camera, which is fairly handy, I guess.
Yes, very handy.
Very, very handy.
Yes.
There's Jack Meredith sliding. It's such a tight and twisty circuit, this one.
It really is. Oh.
I think we're just a bit tired.
Yeah, I'm tired.
A little bit. Yeah.
Oh.
11 runners here tonight, though. 1 minute 20 to go in quali. I might turn the auto camera off and we'll take control of this.
Yeah. That was epic free cam. There's only a minute left to qualify. As we start a bit later than normal. Technical issues. But yes.
Less technical issues and more just me being a fruitcake.
Oh.
You will notice a few stream archives later on. Well, yeah, so 30 seconds left. We're watching Josh Monty. Let's watch James Laney instead. We are running the old cars, by the way. We're not running the new V8 Corsa 3.0 or 3.1. It's just been released.
As we just don't have enough time to transfer over.
Yeah, we haven't. The cars are very different. So we're going to do that on the run into Ipswich.
Which is
2 weeks from now.
Yeah, it's next race, okay.
I know we have 2 shockers in a row, Winton and Ipswich. Everyone's going to love this series. James Laney comes across the line. The end of qualifying.
Oh. That's Riley Smith spins off the track, lol. Oh, right. We got Meredith coming out of the final corner. Let's see if he gets a better time. Oh, a bit Alright, oh!
Jack joined just now.
Oh, big slide.
Massive slide. Big boy slide. So.
That's the end of qualifying. It was actually quite a
the...
short conclusion to qualifying. It's usually
that was.
a fair bit longer. But let's take a look at our grid.
Yeah.
James Laney, Christopher Fallow, Dietmar rather. Jack Meredith, Jack Green, Riley Smith, Nicholas Gregg, Josh Hill, Michael Cooley, Nash, and Josh Monty. And Max Spivey. They're not Max Spivey. the safety carring. Yes, we have the safety car back.
Yeah.
Great. Fantastic news.
Bet we're not going to use it.
Oh, we will, because it's... Let's have a look at this circuit.
Yeah, true.
I don't have an actual track graphic. I didn't have time to make one up. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the next best thing and just zoom out and see the entire circuit.
Just like pretend to be a car and just fly around the track.
That's actually quite a cool effect, though. So you can see how tight and twisted it is. 1, 2, switchback. On the run out of 2, really bumpy all the way along most of this 3-kilometre circuit. Bang on 3 kilometres. Double right and then into the slow stuff. So a sweeper around to the right hand side. We are getting echo again, Max Spivey. Thank you very much.
Oh, bro.
Also, it's really loud again whenever you talk again. I don't know why it does that. You might just want to keep talking.
Okay.
Because otherwise yeah, I'm not, we'll have to work that out. But anyway, maybe, yeah, not sure. Or turn on push to talk.
Volume of Xavier Rodriguez.
Why don't you turn on push to talk? That's a better idea.
That would be a good idea.
Yep, do that.
It would be a really good idea if I actually know how to do that too.
Okay, well you go to.
Do you still have echo or is it okay now? Okay, good. Low P. Let's put a hotkey in. What should it be, everybody? Definitely. Nice. Yes.
Once I get them up.
I don't click anything, do I?
What do you mean?
Like, before we race and stuff.
No. So.
I like to...
Oh, hold on. Is that right? Yeah, Chris Monroe leading 90 points, and then Jack Meredith 76, James Delaney 75 behind. Monroe isn't here tonight. Delaney could easily take the lead of the championship this evening. Unless Jack Meredith puts up a fight. Where's he starting from? Fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
There you are. So, Jack Green, Nicholas Gregg, Riley Smith, Nick Goonan, Josh Hill, Chris Rafalo, Nathan Akovics, who hasn't showed up since Adelaide.
Nice.
I know. Josh Monty and the new Max Spivey still sitting in 13th position.
Yeah.
Despite not having raced since Melbourne.
August.
David Thornton 14 points. Nash Murdoch 12. Bob Combat 10. Stephen Abel 10 as well. And 18th place Lachlan Cooley, and that's as far as I'll go. Before I start boring people. I should bring up my chat. I haven't done that yet. So if you've been sending stuff, I'm sorry.
It's be Lorenzo just spamming you. Right, then.
We've got 4 viewers on our Twitch right now. And 2 on YouTube. Oh, it seems a bit lower than usual. Seems to have a bit of a downturn in general.
Oh dear.
Anyway, I have told people to go to Twitch instead because we can get money easier, basically. And I can become a fat cat. 1 minute 13 to go.
Okay, so the chat's in the chat in YouTube so far is loads of saying, Nick Gregg, please have my baby, please. And Thomas Cooley is saying bully. Okay, thank you. We have about 85 subscribers who want that to be more. So please subscribe. You are watching and not being subscribed. Smash that bell icon.
Ditto on Twitch as well. Except it's the follow button there.
Wait,
By
go
the way,
check the
Sean,
YouTube comments.
your screen on YouTube is just a black version of the track.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, it should be fine now. You should be watching James Delaney. Black version of the track, that's what
Yes,
was
it works.
intended.
It works, it's fine.
So, just like that, almost ready to
Here we
go.
I don't click race or anything, do I?
No. I said that, didn't I? Let's
Oh,
see if we get a
sorry.
safety car immediately.
And now I click race. Have a look at this.
Oh, no, it's not clean.
Oh, there's lots of contact. There's lots of contact.
Cars round at the back, Nicholas Gregg.
Nicholas Gregg is around. Nicholas Gregg, I think, came out that safety car. No.
No.
Sad.
You can't really stage for a safety car either. Anyway, up through turn 5. Rafalo leads the race because Delaney went off at the first corner, or second corner, he went to the inside.
Yes. Oh, there's a battle between Jack Reed and Jack Meredith, the two Jacks.
Already kicking off, so difficult to not understeer through this corner.
Oh.
So going side by side is going to be difficult to say the least.
He's trying to catch him. Has he got him? Yes, he's got him. Oh no, he hasn't got him completely. Oh no.
We'll try and keep an eye out for on-track incidents as well,
Yes.
to see if there's any reason for a safety car. Cooley slicing through the field, 6th position.
Definitely. You're really getting through. Jack Reed is still not overtaken Jack Meredith yet. As he goes down the front straight. Right. Okay, I was going to say.
All good.
Oh.
All good. 1 second the gap at the front, and then it's 1.6 further adrift. There's quite a queue forming behind Jack Meredith here. He's very slow out of that corner in particular. And he's now 3 seconds behind Rath. So, in this queue is Meredith, Green, Cooley, Hill, and Murdoch just on the back of it. Who of course was tangled in that first corner accident with Nicholas Gregg.
Nicholas Gregg is on way back.
Yeah, 6 seconds off.
God.
The next car.
Bad rip for Nicholas Gregg.
Absolutely. 10 runners, oh actually no, it's 15 runners that can get points, isn't it? So everyone will get points today. It's fair to say Winton is isn't the most popular track.
Yes.
Yeah. This is going to be the battle to watch, I imagine. It's so close between a lot of those midfield runners throughout this race.
Who's this looking cool? It's been pressured by Josh Hill as well.
There's about a half-second gap between
Oh,
Rafalo and Delaney on that lap in terms of their lap times.
Oh, looking cool, there's a bit of contact. Oh,
Yep, Hill's going to take advantage. He's down the inside and it's got it.
Oh.
Murdoch as well.
Side by side.
We're actually using onboard cameras. They exist.
My ping is going up, and that is very.
Well, that's very not good. I'm currently on 72 ping, which isn't fantastic myself, but yeah.
55 and on 50. It's like very slowly going up.
Okay. Well, hopefully our servers are coping. We need Nelson Howard to call a safety car. I agree. I should actually invite him back.
Just have like the soundboard thing. Oh god. Anyway. Nothing's being pressed by Riley Swift. As we go into the fight. Oh, no, he goes wide.
Yeah, proper
Oh, yeah, finally gets past.
proper glitchy now, Spivey. Your voice?
Right.
That's annoying.
He's got to 70.
Alright, we might just go to Discord next time, I think,
Yeah.
for this. But so our TeamSpeak experiment is not exactly working out as intended. In
Oh, big spin
capitalism.
from Lachlan Cooley.
Good spot, he's around. And now he's under pressure from Nicholas Gregg, who's gonna
Oh, it's
swoop
easy to
past
get
him
past him.
into turn 3.
My ping is staying around 74, so I'm not completely
Yeah,
sure
same.
about that. Yes. Yeah, they're all kind of spread out now.
I might just quickly join the no, I'm not gonna do that on stream, never mind. I'm just gonna plug the stream to pillow repairs.
Oh, yes.
And then TeamSpeak also here so I can see what's happening as well. So Cooley down to the last position now. Only half a second off Nicholas Gregg.
Yeah, he's trying to definitely get back at him.
Meanwhile, while Delaney's just
Whoa.
caught right up to Rafalo and
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Some stuff going on. Delaney and Rivalo. Let's see what happens here.
0.3 of a second is the gap at the minute, but it's just a car length and a bit. Probably two car lengths.
Definitely.
So difficult to follow through these corners.
Definitely.
Down to 10. And we'll see fairly big braking zone here. Chance for a move. Oh, swoops around the outside. Is he going to hold on to it? No, he's not. So Rafalo's going to retain the lead as we come. No, he's not. Okay, so he hit the curb there and completely lost all momentum coming onto the straight.
Nice.
So Delaney now takes the lead. Rafalo and Rath, the two teammates, second and third. By the way, majority Holden. We've got one Nissan,
Yes, definitely.
one Nissan, two Fords, and the rest are Holden. So Delaney going on to be the likely championship leader after today's race. Oh, he dips it wide
Oh.
at turn number 5. Is that a wall at the McLaughlin shortcut corner? I think it is. Anyway. No, Ryan. Thank you very much.
What's going on?
Twitch chat.
Great.
0.7 of a second there. The other interesting thing, a couple of interesting things going on. There's a few battles where, actually, all the way up and down the field, there's not much deviation in terms of the actual size of each gap.
Yeah, definitely.
It's kind of odd. Oh, well, now it has, but yeah, 0.6 at the front. 1.4 at the back, so Cooley's made a mistake and dropped a second just then.
Hey, Sherf.
Yep.
I'm just kind of testing if my safe car's still working, but it's just not working anymore.
What do you mean?
Like, I can't, there's no inputs.
Oh no! Alright. So there's no input.
there's just no input. I've got to go back to kits and stuff.
Fantastic.
Oh,
Okay.
there's nothing.
You might have to leave and rejoin and then hope it works, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just quickly do that now.
Fantastic, this is great news. So,
Epic.
Max Spivey leaves the server.
Oh. Why didn't it just like work? So weird. I probably got messed up on the start. It was like, oh, you know you actually was.
Yeah.
Don't you mean when it's needed?
What did Jack say?
He said, don't you mean when it's needed? As opposed to if it's needed. Well, I mean, we haven't needed it yet. We're almost a quarter into this race. This will be probably the longest race because it's one of the slowest average speeds. I think it is the slowest average speed.
But I've still got no input.
Fantastic. That's
Okay.
great news.
I think it's because I changed my lights. It's like, no. You can't do that.
Alright, see what you can do to get it working and then
Going very quick.
hopefully nothing happens
Yes.
in that time.
Oh, but that's goddamn why.
Why?
Okay. I don't actually know, but yeah.
Losmaster says Max Spivey is dead finally.
Okay, there we go. Everything is working again. For some reason, it just deleted all my stuff when I changed it to for the buttons to do it itself. So
That's good news.
give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a flash headlights button and then we're good to go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Maybe a new race director thing could be initiated. I did think about having just a radio channel, but it needs to be pretty much in real time to be effective.
Yeah, of course.
For a race director. Instead of this TeamSpeak option that we've got now, which is causing a few problems, must be said.
Yes, definitely.
Anyway.
Yeah, the Decepticon will be back, it will work.
It will be back and it will be working just fine. The gap's swollen a little bit here. Let's watch Murdoch, he's chasing down Riley Smith. 1.2 seconds there.
It is working, okay, we are
It
back.
is?
It is
Fantastic.
Working. It is fine. Right then, let's get back into this. Back into it.
Just throwing the message out there. It's a shame you can't hear the messages as well. I need to fix
Ah.
that. There's not much commentating going on.
That is true.
Just having a chat, really. And this is kind of why we need a separate race direction. Race direction separate to commentary. Unfortunately, we don't have the personnel for that yet. If you're interested, join our Discord. Greg's off the track.
Greg is off the track. He's come back on swiftly.
Oh wow, okay. Is that lag or just pull to the right? What's he
I
doing?
have no clue. That's just Nicholas.
Massive log.
Nicholas' internet does
Yeah,
not
sure, my
like.
game just fucked up and I got read everything. It's just like, you know.
Oh god. Oh, this!
Read
Bring
everything.
out a safety car.
No.
Oh! Yeah, Nicholas's car is stuffed. Okay.
Well, as long as he can get it back to the pit lane,
Struggling.
in one piece. Which these cars come as one piece. Shame things don't fly off, that would be epic. But, yeah, he's going to make it back to the pit lane. Meanwhile, while we're watching him, the gap's starting to close up toward the back end of the field. In he comes.
Here we go.
So he needs to finish and still get points. Monty and Cooley.
He looks fine now going into the pits, so that's
Lorenzo has just put in the beginning of the Turbo movie in the Twitch chat, so enjoy that.
Oh!
I have been wanting to do an Indy 500, but unfortunately I don't have the
Monty-
support from VelocityRL.
Monty is right up Cooley's off.
Absolutely, right there. And we're watching him now. As they come He's still going as they come up through turn number 6. Even closer on track are Hill and Green.
Nicholas Gregor stood in the pits.
Yeah, he'll be there a while.
He'll be overlapped by a lot of people. Here he comes out. So he's been lapped. I think. Yes. Yeah, so he's a long way back. I don't know what kind of happened. We need to kind of have a look at that. I think we don't really know what happened to Nicholas Green.
Lorenzo, stop posting the turbo script in the Twitch chat. Thank you very much.
Oh, Greg is pulling over? No. I don't know if something is wrong with
Well, he's going
Greg.
again.
Yeah, he is, but he kind of went off a bit. I'm not sure if... I think he might be okay now. Yeah, he's going full speed now. He was a bit odd on the second corner. No, sorry, third. He was off a bit, but he's okay.
They do have, yeah, cold tyres are going to be an absolute killer, and we've got a fight in the AFL. We've got a
Shut up!
got a bit of a colder temperature because it is Winton. 18 degrees, I believe,
Yeah,
air temperature, and that accounts, or 19 degrees at the moment, so 29 degrees track temperature. So a bit cooler than what we would usually have, which is about 36, which is optimal.
Josh
So
Hill
they'd have to work a bit harder to get the super soft tyres up to temperature.
Definitely. Josh Hill is right up Green's arse. I don't know. Who's the faster driver? I think it's Jack. Oh, shit. Anyway.
It looks to be pulling away ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly, yes.
Jack's been expressing his concern with this track.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not very fond of the track.
Understeering quite a bit throughout the week.
Yeah.
In practice.
Yes. It's a very understeery track, as we have seen from ATCC.
We have seen from Josh Hill just then.
Yeah, true.
Know that we're going to do a HPV race here, 24 hours.
Bro, like
How
the whole
cool.
track?
Yep.
Oh my god.
3 kilometres. That would have been epic, and it's not going on because COVID. But anyway.
Rip.
Lap 13 of 40. God, we're going to be here forever.
Yeah, we will.
It's
Long race.
It's a long race. It's usually, well, it is 120 kilometers like we would usually see.
That is true.
But it's just such a slow-natured circuit compared to Phillip Island, which is the second or third fastest.
Yeah, definitely. All those sweeping turns and stuff. But yes. So what have we got? Nobody's really close. Oh no.
Well,
Josh Hill is
I'm
quite
still
close
on
to
board
Jack.
with Josh Hill, who's
Yeah.
Why
five
don't
tenths
you
off.
drive through?
What was that?
What about the drive through?
This man has a drive-through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so drive-through penalty issues. I think that was what voice of Lock and Cooley, I believe.
Yeah.
So that would be probably speed in the pit lane or something like that.
Sorry?
That would be speed in the pit lane or something like that. So we'll have a look at the logs later as Josh Hill goes very deep there and grabs the curb aggressively through turn 2.
He's definitely, he's dropped off Jack a lot by 2 seconds.
So 2 seconds to gap now, 2.1. And I was going to say growing, but it's not really now. we are moving to a new penalty system fairly soon, which is good news for people who don't like that drive-through penalty thing with OSRW, because that's just a broken piece of software.
Everything's a broken piece of software at Velocity, basically.
Oh, only the brokest. It's a bit like you just
Nice
broke.
word. Oh, Nicholas Gregg is still a minute and 18 seconds away from 10th place. He is actually gaining time.
You would expect him to be that far. It's probably quicker to just jump out of the server and then jump back in.
True.
From time to time, than repair eons of damage.
Definitely. Alright, who are we actually watching? Because nobody is close to people. It's epic.
Lorenzo is still putting in
God's
the turbo script.
the
web.
banhammer for Lorenzo or Drew.
It'll come down hard. Murdoch is pitting.
Oh yes, this is true. This do be true.
So there goes Nicholas Gregg, who's on a different lap. He's the first one across. 5 seconds, by the way, at the front, so that's swelling.
Definitely.
Ruffalo and Rath are going to be very quick. They're two. In fact, we've got a full team from AKR. In fact, Ruffalo, Rath, Meredith, Smith,
Nice.
and myself and Nick. I know my teammate's not doing as well. Well. Never mind.
Oh, Delaney's in the pits.
So he's the first of the front runners to bite the bullet and come into the pit lane for his mandatory stop. Jack Meredith is behind.
Meredith is now coming in, yes.
Yep. Now pulling out. Delaney's going to come out. Oh, I can hear a car coming. Jack Green.
Right in front of Jack. This might be a bit feisty here.
They're side by side of the pit
Oh,
lane,
he's right
and
over the curb
yep.
with those cold tyres.
Yep. Well, that's
But he is
that's just
fast,
turning
so-
into early more than anything. But
Yeah, true.
he's still going to have a look at down the inside.
Here we go.
He'll be grip limited, although
Oh,
fresh tyres, but cold tyres. Cold fresh tyres. Would you rather cold fresh tyres or warm tyres? We'll soon find out. 3 cars in this little battle pack. One of them out of position because he's just pitted, but
that is true.
nonetheless.
Oh, it goes to the inside. Let's see if there's any touching. No. Oh, Joshua Hill kind of losing it a bit at the back though.
He almost had it round.
The lady's wobbling around everywhere as they lose tyres.
Oh, down the inside, and
Locks up,
he
pretty good.
has got it. So Jack Green's run wide through that corner.
And this has given Josh Hill some good time to catch up on Jack Green.
Looking again.
Oh god. Oh, and nearly side by side.
Yeah, very, very tight between the two.
Very.
Through turn number 10. 10 or 11, one of them.
Well, the final corner. Let's see. Oh no. It's just... Monty's in the pits. Josh Hill's kind of dropped back a bit once Jack has got clean air.
Look down the inside, did Josh Hill.
Yeah,
Nothing
he did.
eventuated from it. Now we wait for the two Winfield cars to peel into the pit lane at some point. Quite an early stop when you think about it, because this is a 40 lap race.
Yeah, definitely.
I wonder if I've calculated it wrong. No, I haven't, have I? Because 40 times 3 is 120. But yeah, it's certainly feeling like a much longer race than we're used to. We're not even halfway through it. It's been 25 minutes.
Oh god. Oh yeah, it's not even halfway through.
So we'll be here until after 9 o'clock, which is great because I still have more stuff to do. Oh!
Leaving stuff until the last minute.
Dropped the throttle, nearly went round.
Good
Didn't quite
save
happen, though.
though.
Race 100 I've just been reminded of as I bring up my OBS and see the graphic in the corner.
Yes, this is race 100 at Winton of all the places.
I know, well it's
So
just
the
how
F1
it
being
happened
in
to be.
China for the 1000th race.
Yeah, it's the most, it's not the most glamorous place for a 100th race, but nonetheless. Great that there's these little country circuits around that VF Supercars still go to.
Definitely. Jack
3
really
hours
had
out
a
of
big
Melbourne.
slide off the chicane. But he's held it fine, of course. Yeah, I think that's the closest battle right now is Josh Hill against Jack Green, even though they're second apart. Remember, it hasn't even gone halfway through, so there'll be a lot more drama to come. Nicholas Gregg now only 12 seconds away from Josh
Yep.
and Monty. So, we'll see how that will be. Look, call into the pits.
So Cooley into the pits, and I've just realised my medical car is almost in the way of everyone, so that's fantastic. Luckily, there's no collisions in the pit lane. No worries.
People are quite far away. There's not much. Yeah, call into the pits. And
Professionalism.com.au.
Yes.
19 laps of 40 completed. Yeah, Josh Hill and Jack Green is still the tightest battle. They are very, very well matched in terms of their pace. So there goes Lachlan Cooley.
Bit quicker around here just because of their his practice. But yes.
Yeah, put in a lot of laps, has he?
No.
Slips up the inside of the lapped car. Big thing to mention is that next race we are moving to... I've just brought up my Windows menu, sorry everyone. The start menu. The big thing to mention is next time out at Ipswich we will be running the new cars with the Mustang, and I'm considering allowing people switching over to the Mustang, since we now have that available in V8 Super Corsa.
V8 Super Corsa.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it, because it's V8S Corsa. Anyway, Jack Green into the pits.
Oh yeah, Jack Green is into the pits.
That looked like he slowed down for the line, I'm not sure. We'll find out afterwards.
Is Riley Smith pitted here?
I don't believe so. He looks a bit out of position, that's why. The things to mention is there's a completely new physics overhaul coming. Caster scrub radius, suspension travel, tyre parameters, tyre heating parameters, aero changes.
So it's literally a whole different car.
Yep. Brakes, the maximum torque has changed. Handbrake added to mimic line locker. AI made to be much faster. Change gear ratios to match real life. So ooh, does that mean you can now change gears individually? That'd be nice. Broadcast cameras to the cars, so a bit more than this, which is what we have. Let's watch that one. It's a nice camera. It's now Hill and Green are out of position with one another, so there are gaps. Oh, Rafalo's into the pits. Just as I say that, we still have more action.
Oh, the action down here at Velocity Racing. Also, Nicholas Gregg is catching Josh Monty still. As Roth goes into the pits too.
There goes James Delaney.
As half race is to go.
So Delaney has just passed. He is now down towards turn 3. Hill's into the pits as well. Fair gap between them. So You would hope for Rafalo's sake that Delaney would pit once more. He made a fairly early stop. But 16.7 seconds.
Don't you love it when you... Oh, Jack Meredith and Ross being quite close to each other.
They certainly are, though. They're sharing the same piece of road now. Can no longer grab reverse without stopping. That's a new change. That's going to annoy me.
What the hell?
Means I have to stop before reversing. What's your problem?
My H plan is broken. So.
Well, drive around in first gear then. No, don't.
No, like I can't change into any gear. So let's exit again. Oh, actually, I think it's just because my thing was broken. Yeah, okay. Because I was holding the accelerator for like 5 minutes, and I think that kind of broke it a little.
You fool.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Fine, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, professional. Oh, right. So, still quite a tight gap between Joshua and Jack Green. Say 0.8 of a second.
Let's hope we see a few people choose the Mustang next time.
Yes, definitely. Be more interesting to see with that skins.
Extra car, more skins. There are now
more liveries for Sharp and myself.
Yep, there will now be 5 cars. You have the Holden VF, Holden ZB, the Ford Falcon, the Ford Mustang, and the Nissan. 2 people, no 3. No, 2 people running the Nissan. No, 3. Never mind. It's just another one that joined last week.
Oh, Nicholas Gregg has overtaken Josh Monty. So Nicholas Gregg is making a comeback here.
He's past one guy. There's 20 seconds to the next one. It's not quite a comeback yet, but he is going to get a few more points. After being taken out at turn 1 and then sustaining a huge amount of damage. Wrath right on the back of Meredith. As we go audio free for a moment, and then they're going to be side by side coming into the penultimate corner. Big curb whack for Meredith. It's a short burst to the next corner though, so won't affect him too much. Down the straight.
Bloody hell.
It's been generally pretty clean racing, which I'm glad with.
Yeah, definitely. Wrath is like right behind Meredith.
I know, I'm watching that.
Thank you for your drinks.
Eight people watching right now, make sure you share it around. Oh, there's the punt. So, what I was saying about clean racing, it's alright though, he hasn't taken the position, so it's alright.
Yep, and he didn't spin or anything.
Yep.
So. Alright, it might get a bit feisty between those two now.
Anyway, share the stream around.
Definitely. Or is there maybe get him down the straight? Oh, no. So, Roth might get him on the main straight. Yeah, see if he gets a good exit out of this corner.
It's probably his next great opportunity.
Oh, yes.
At turn 1. Although it does switch back, so you gotta get the move done early if you're going to, and it doesn't looks like he's too far back for that.
But it seems like he's catching his teammate Riley Smith at the same time. So
this isn't a lapping incident, by the way. This is for position, although although Riley Smith hasn't pitted yet, so he is out of position.
One of Riley Smith's
is that Meredith on the grass?
Yeah, that was Meredith on the grass.
So coming out of turn number 4.
Oh, not a curb. And they would both hold it, but just. Ryan Smith is now getting probably shouted at by Jack. Get out of the way. Team orders. We went with Riley Smith there to use him as brakes. As he goes on the inside and he hits Riley Smith.
I might listen in.
Oh god, here we go.
Apps. Hello? Who joined Discord? Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Can we do competition caution? Say that I spun off.
Oh, come on, Josh, just take him.
But the lady is into the pits.
Literally, just safety car, please. Oh yes,
Oh,
stream.
whoops, I didn't mean to say
Can you
that.
tell us over to release safety car
Riley
because
Smith
I need
not
safety
giving
car.
up that position easily.
I'm surprised I didn't get taken for an interview despite me losing a lap.
As they're also
Yeah, can you just
approaching
make
laps.
Nicholas do a drive-through after punch me turn 1 of lap 1?
I lost a lap for no reason because my game
to the
fucked up.
inside of
And
the
very
grass.
inside to me.
Yes, come on!
Oh, right onto the grass. They both kind of hold it, but he has made the position, so I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, well,
Basically, punted it off the track.
something buggered up with my buttons, but it's alright now. Yeah, bit of bumping and rubbing through there, and we'll see if anything eventuates from that. I might well get a call in this race director box.
Not yet, it doesn't seem like, but...
No. Still concentrating hard because it is
No,
still very close.
Riley Smith.
Riley Smith, his
Riley
teammate, on the grass.
On the grass.
Ralph on the grass. And dives down the inside. So, that's pretty... nearly a straightforward move. But he wasn't ending up straightforward at the end of it.
No,
He was going backwards.
Yeah, definitely. Mel definitely now be wanting to get past his teammate. Oh, there's a left car. Oh, Riley dived into the pit.
Yeah, so Smith in the pit lane now, and it's
Causes
clear
havoc,
now.
Then leave.
Yep.
Yes, Riley Smith into the pit. Oh, yeah, very close battle to Ross, but in the win field.
Right, it was for track position.
Nando's racing, holding
Oh
Commodore.
yeah.
And Riley Smith in the Qantas.
Shall we throw Nick in here?
Yes, it's so Nicholas Gregg. Get him in here.
User was moved to your channel.
Big Nicholas. Oh. No.
User was moved out of your channel.
We might be using Discord. Yeah, I do. Okay. Let's...
Sound muted.
The pit lane! It's crashing the pit lane!
Oh, that has
Car
to be
in pit
safety car.
lane.
That has to be safety car.
Oh, I think they got going. On the pit, no, I think they're on the pit straight, actually.
Oh.
I don't know. But they were stopped, come on!
Who was
safety
it? Car broken?
Safety cars for stopped cars.
It was Lachlan, he was stopped on the front straight. That's a safety car. Man.
No, it's not.
What do
Yes,
you
it is.
mean?
Come on, Zarf, come on.
It was like right at the line of the last turns where, oh, Jack's round! Jack's round! Jack's gone round, surely!
Jack's round, and he continues
He's
on.
been punted by Josh, I think.
Continues
He
on
has.
straight away. Now,
Oh.
we were going
Guess I have to do it myself.
we were going to do an interview, but Max Spivey still hasn't shown up. So let's just do it with me only. And how are you guys doing? I don't know.
Not great.
Not great, no. Nicholas decided to do a little punt at the start.
Yeah, what happened?
I
What?
locked up and I broke later.
Right. What caused you to? Here he is now. What caused you
caused me to
to
what?
like be crabbing down the
A
straight?
pest.
What do you read?
No, so around like lap 6 or whatever, I had big internet lag out where it was like 10,000 ping. Then like
Yeah,
you know where all the
safety
cars
car.
fly everywhere. You know that glitch where like all the cars just fly in each direction. Yeah, Rafalo is going like 1,000 k's an hour into me, broke my whole car,
Oh no.
Nice.
and then reset. I don't know why, but
By the
counts.
way, Jack Green has been spun by
Yeah,
Thingy Bobby.
So
Thank
safety
you.
You
car.
won't call
don't worry.
safety
I did the
car.
commentating for you.
Okay, look. Safety cars are being called when it would be a safety car in real life. If a car stops and gets going again, it is not a safety car.
Lachlan was literally sitting on the.
If a car stops for a extended period of time,
That's not going to
Then it
happen
is
in
a safety
Assetto Corsa, is it?
if multiple cars
Yeah,
blow
the
up,
cars
and
don't break.
if
The
multiple
wheels don't come off. So
if multiple cars are stopped and blown up and like stopped, if multiple cars are stopped, then potentially a safety car.
Race
And then
100, man.
Big incidents as
I
well.
know.
We're being a bit more
Say
calmer
Nicholas
on
went
it, I
into
guess.
pit wall. Nicholas, when you go for your pit stop, mate, just hit the wall and just stop there for about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yes,
no,
please.
I'll just sit in my pit box and get my tires. Like I'm stopped on track.
I want some action, please.
Yes, exactly. Spivey, just drive out on track.
Yellow flag. There's yellow flag. Someone's off.
Someone's. Oh, wow, they've stopped.
It's just a safety car that's upside down.
My tires.
Oh, you enjoy
Nah,
your
hit
practice
the
laps,
wall.
Spivey?
Sorry?
You enjoy your practice laps?
Yes.
I'm going extra lazy at the moment and just turning on the auto camera and letting it do its thing. So we're watching Jack Meredith at the minute. Oh no, we're not. Great, it's less than a second and it just switches to someone else. This thing sucks already.
Jack Meredith goes wide onto the grass.
That's
Yeah,
why
we're
we're
not
racing
seeing it.
line, Spivey.
Yeah.
Oh, someone spun a pit entrance. I wanted to pit, but now they're in my way. Safety car, safety car.
Monty's
Josh
spun.
Monty, yep. So
Safety car?
we had the auto switch with the
Please.
camera, which is good, and
Safety
then we've
car,
got an
come
aerial
on.
view now.
Safety car, sorry.
He's going again, for God's sake! He's
Yeah,
like
but I was
flying
gonna
down the straight
pit.
at 200
I was
kilometers
gonna
an hour.
pit.
He was gonna pay, he blocked Riley's
Yeah,
pitch.
it took me. I would have killed him. I would have killed him.
Big
It's unsafe.
whoop.
It's not very safe.
I don't like these.
People
Oh,
having a
this-
Yeah,
whinge.
can you get back to the commentary box, please?
Okay.
No.
You're distracting me.
Okay.
Come on, Shaw, come on,
About
Shaw,
10th
let's go.
position.
Thank you.
Yeah, right.
Come on,
Oh,
Shaw,
yeah. It's not my fault.
Honestly, you driving. You don't even drive the safety car no more.
No, I don't. I got
Yeah,
minions to do it for me.
Great. Great, I'm Shaw's minion now.
Minions.
Great.
Right. So yeah.
Right, goodbye.
Sound resumed.
Yeah. Here we go. We get loads of custom safety cars, but there is not any need for them because Xavier says no. Jack Meredith has kind of dropped off.
No
Ross.
to Fransman says yes. Do.
Nicholas
No
Gregg
to
is in the pits.
Oh, he is too. So that'll be his second pit stop. Obviously, can't go all the way. So we're watching Jack Meredith for some reason.
Monty's gone off again. He's going to the pits now.
Right, this auto camera just seems to switch between two cars, and that's it. Like, bro.
Oh god.
It would be good if we did like.
Oh, Bath is right off into the infield.
He sure is, and we can see the aerial camera there that I can't figure out how to access otherwise.
So Jack Meredith just get past. Ross will probably catch up with him though, so that'll be a good battle again between those two. Monty's in the pits. Yeah, Jack. So then, we've got quite an eventful race actually. It's actually a good race. There some mishaps for some people.
Oh, sorry. In the meantime, Delaney pitted, and then now he's back 23 seconds behind Rafalo, so a lot of time to gain in these last 9 laps. You would think Rafalo would pit again. So the one-stop strategy looking to be the fastest around Winton. Not a very high tiring circuit. Slow.
It's just once he gets out the way for both Jack Meredith and Roth.
This is like, watch this. You know how the Singapore Grand Prix always goes for like 2 hours?
Yeah. Murdoch into the pits.
Sure is. 8th position in the Nvidia car.
God. Sorry. Oh, Jack Meredith with a spin into the wall and he stopped.
Big old spin, and he's on the inside, and
he's stuck.
Yeah, alright, safety car.
He's stuck. Yeah, there we go. Safety car line. Let's go. Excellent. Right, here we go. Right, so what lights?
Right, Jack Meredith's just gone back to the pit lane.
What lights?
Hey, do the cars change when you pit more? Like, you know, if you pit, like, does it like add ballast or anything the more times you pit?
Sharp, please tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Go out and wait for the leader.
Okay.
Because every time I pit, my car feels worse and worse.
Right, I need you to slow down and wait for the leader.
Yeah. Right. What lights am I meant to be having on, Sharp?
Turn your headlights on and then turn your flashing light. Just hit the flashing lights button every so often.
Okay, so just keep
Spivey should just stop until first place catches up to him.
Don't worry, I worked out what happened.
Here's your leader.
Oh, bro. Should I kind of hold him up a bit more than I would? Or...
Just go 80 to 100.
I don't actually know where my light's on or not.
So, mate, I worked out what happened. Sorry about that.
So let's keep an eye on this then. Rafalo, Rathkill, Delaney, Green, Smith, Murdoch, Cooley, Meredith, Greg, Monty, and not Spivey because he's in the safety car. But comes up as a blue Ford because obviously he's in a Ford. Do we let lap cars pass? I reckon we wait for the queue to build up and then we think about lap cars.
I have to get a little bump on the rear end, I think. I don't know if my lights are flashing or not, there's nothing to indicate me. Yeah, I think we should let lap cars by.
Not yet.
Yeah, well not yet, but...
So there you can see Rafalo, Murdoch behind in the queue. Yeah, this is too difficult to manage with the broadcast as well. So it'll probably be quite a bit easier once we do Formula 1 where there's no broadcast. So
I keep pressing the flashing button, but I'm not sure if they keep flashing, so...
yeah, they are.
Okay, good.
It's quite good actually. Yeah, just keep the headlights on and I'll tell you when to turn them off. So you're listening to the Race Director channel pretty much instead of the commentary box.
Yeah, what speed is David doing? Because, like, it seems pretty quick.
Give me a moment.
Mate, I'm only doing about 90.
So there's our gorgeous green medical car, which is meant to be a safety car.
When you don't use the clutch, it just damages my transmission. Yes,
Do
I'm
we
doing
need
9.
do we need moderators in the Twitch chat? Maybe.
A lap car's gonna go, or what's to go?
Yeah, sure, we need to kind of sort that out now. Dov?
Yeah, figuring out how many lapped cars we've got here.
Okay, cool.
Caught up.
Alright, I'm going to let lap cars pass, so stick to the left of the circuit.
Okay, cool. Should I keep flashing my lights or something, or?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're all good now.
So lap cars can overtake or no? Yeah, Jack Meredith overtook me next year.
She did. Right. I'm gonna do the safety car as best as I can. I am sorry if you're watching this as a racer, if I'm doing something wrong, I am sorry. I'm just still trying to get used to all the buttons and
Safety car in this lap.
in this lap, okay. So just tell me when to
Lights
turn off
out, lights out, go.
Okay. Let's go full speed now.
Off you go.
Is my light still on? I don't think so.
Safety car lights out. Yep.
We get back to the pit safely. There we go.
Fantastic, that was nice and smooth.
Oh,
Delaney already slicing and dicing his way through the field with 5 to go. He's already picked up a position and is now going to challenge the 2 Winfield cars at the front.
oh, Jack Meredith right on the back of that's not good. Nashville. Oh god, this will be tight. Jack Green right on the back of Josh. There's a lot of battles happening. Jack Green right on the back of Josh Hill as he does make it through the inside.
Meanwhile, it's Delaney and Rath side by side.
Bloody hell.
Rath trying to protect his teammate, but this switches to the inside.
Oh, bit of contact. It's okay.
It's okay, Delaney's moved up into second now. He chases
Hill
down the
goes
race leader.
wide.
5 to go. 4 to go when they cross the line.
Yeah. That was a good time for safety car, I tell you
Yeah, race has come alive now.
what. Yeah.
Once more. Still got my big ugly gear thing up and I've got rid of that now, so we
Oh.
35 minutes to go until time certainty, so I think we're all good on that front. 26.1, 25.7. 4 tenths faster was Delaney on that lap than the race leader.
Oh god. There's so tight between everybody. There's Jack Green and Josh Hill also battling it out.
Half a second.
So Nicholas Gregg's trying to catch up with Lachlan, probably.
So the safety car's really helped him out there. For sure. Heavy crash from Jack
Meredith
Meredith.
has just gone right back to that big
Oh,
crash.
a bit of a touch. And yeah, Ruffalo
Oh,
kind of gets half tagged
Oh,
around.
God.
It's okay though. Delaney slowed down, didn't take the position, so play on.
Yes.
5 tenths. 3 to go when they cross the line. Down to the third last corner.
Oh, Josh Hill goes wide and Joy comes back over to Jack Green, but Jack Green I think now gets past. And so does Riley Smith. Jack Green up to 4th, Riley Smith up to 5th. Oh, there might be some contact. Oh, who's that? Oh, Riley.
Smith off.
Riley has spun. Riley has spun back down to 6th. Gets back on okay, everything is fine. Yes.
Who's the bloke who's just joined the default channel?
Not sure. God. A lot of battles happening at the moment. Nicholas Gregg trying to catch up to Lachlan Cooley by the end of this. Not really sure. Keep an eye on him. Probably. Oh god. Delaney is 3 tenths off the follow. Oh, some contact. God. Oh, so close. Definitely. God, it is so tight between Delaney and Rivalo. As we head into the final lap. Oh wait, no, like this second last lap of the race.
Hello.
Oh. Okay, Delaney's trying to battle. Oh, they're so close. It might get a good little slipstream to try to get onto the inside. They're literally touching. Oh, there's so much defensive work happening from Rivalo as we head on to the final lap.
User joined your channel.
Okay.
User joined your channel.
Stop enemy!
User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
What's the actual
User in your channel was banned from the server. User in your channel was banned.
What the hell was that? Okay, okay. So, what the hell just happened? Who were they? Oh, big hit! Rivalo basically just hits. Who even were they? Oh, God's sake. That's the lady.
Holy fuck, wait, all my tires are red.
Okay. That's the lady on the inside of all. Oh, they're touching wheels. They all lock up. Oh, he's gone wide. The lady is coming across. Is gonna come across the line in first place after the most. Oh, what a battle as they crash into each other in celebration. Oh God, there might be some inquiries on that, but we are still racing. Nicholas Gregg is only 6 tenths behind Lachlan Cooley. He might be able to make up a place here before this race is over for them.
Yeah, so that's the battle to watch now, as we've had Delaney,
Yeah.
Rafalo, Rath, Green, Hill, Smith. Murdoch's going to be next, and then either Cooley or Greg. Meredith and Monty round out the rest of the grid. So potentially 8th position for a guy who was crabbing down the straight earlier. Just gone past 9 o'clock. It's certainly almost an hour, bit over an hour long.
Sylvia's bedtime.
No, it's not. My
And
bedtime's
Nicholas
10
Gregg
o'clock.
right on the
excuse me.
back of Lachlan Cooley. Let's see.
Side by side, it's a bit like what happened with the lead, except the other way round.
Oh, Nicholas Gregg on the outside. Can he get a good run off this corner? No.
Nah.
He's messed it up.
Oh,
it's,
I ran out of fuel
yeah,
and I
it's-
was about to get
Oh, bro.
there you are, out of
I
fuel.
gotta roll to the finish.
No, Nicholas Gregg.
I'm gonna make it. Hold on.
Nicholas Gregg is out of fuel. Hey, can people like turn off their thing?
Yes.
Yes!
Yes!
I was wondering.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Chris, mate, you talk for... Sorry.
Did Nick run out of fuel?
It's alright.
Yeah, Nicholas went out of fuel. So,
Holy fuck, I was dying. I was like, fucking gonna die.
So mate, that was a fantastic race at the end there. Right, we are a bit past 9 o'clock, so we're just going to have a quick. Might just jump into the Discord server, have a quick chat for a couple of minutes, and then finish.
User joined your channel.
Oh.
User left your channel.
No, we didn't.
no, he didn't.
Channel switched. User was moved to your channel.
I was moved.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. My God, it was a race-long battle between me and Josh Hill. Well, it's like how we were all complaining about how crap Melbourne was going to be season 1, and it turned out to be amazing. I seriously had almost the whole race I was battling Josh Hill. Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a lot of bumping on that last lap. That was side by side.
I wasn't in a voice chat, so I haven't really spoken to anyone.
Yeah, concentrating hard.
User joined your channel.
We had like a little invasion on the last lap.
Yeah, what was that? What happened?
We had a little invasion of just random people. To be honest, I think there's like a list of servers that people could just join on like a website or something. And roll it. Oh, I don't know how else. Oh.
User disconnected from your channel.
God's sake. Should we go into the live driver chat? Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to practice the new V8s. Updated V8 supercars, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, right. There you go. For our 100th race, that was pretty decent.
Yeah. Right.
Nah, not at all. It was a good race.
Did you just say end and then just end the stream? Great. What a ending. Right, let's move over to the live driver chat.